Hello. Today I will be talking about why hybrid vehicles are the future. Now I know a lot of people think that the future is going to lean towards more electric vehicles, more than gas-powered vehicles. And in today's video, I'll explain why electric vehicles and gas-powered vehicles are not the best choice and why hybrid vehicles are the optimal choice for consumers to purchase. So, electric vehicles, or EVs, operate using an electric motor powered by a rechargeable battery instead of a traditional engine that runs on gasoline. Everyone is saying that EVs are the future, but why? Because it doesn't use gasoline and it doesn't emit pollution in the air. Now, even though all that stuff is true, still needs to charge for the battery to work or for the car to work. Now, my question is, where is the battery getting the charge from? Your outlet from your house, I would guess, or perhaps a charging station somewhere. People need to understand that the electricity charging these cars are also coming from fossil fuels. And with people buying more electric vehicles, I can see how this can become a problem for people in the future. Now, Jason Henderson wrote an article stating, I quote, I next consider assumptions about the environment efficiency and the decarbonization potential of mass EV uptake, and review how EV production and consumption may escalate rather than reduce global resources and energy demand. Now, Mr. Henderson saying this proves that EVs are not as great as everyone makes them sound. And yes, I know you're probably thinking, but everyone says this and that, and Elon Musk does this and that. But you got to remember, at the end of the day, these people run companies. And what do you need to run a company? Money. Now, EVs do have a positive effect on the environment, but I just don't see them the way everyone explains them to be and how much help they're supposed to help, or how much they're supposed to help the environment. Which brings me to my next topic on why gas-powered vehicles are obviously not the answer as well. Gas-powered cars have significant negative impacts on the environment. Additionally, cars emit various air pollutants, including nitrogen oxide and other organic compounds, which can cause respiratory problems, heart disease, and other health issues. Um, the interaction to transportation and refining of gasoline also have adverse environmental effects, including habitat destruction, pollution, oil spills, and other stuff. Gas-powered vehicles require regular maintenance and oil changes, generating significant waste and contributing to overall carbon dioxide or carbon footprints. Considering these effects, gas-powered cars are not sustainable or responsible choice for transportation in the long run. The shift to fully electric vehicles would significantly transform to global energy landscape based on the oil and gas industry and energy transitions. Quote, increasing social and environmental pressure on oil and gas companies raise complex questions about the role of these fuels in the changing energy economy and the position of these companies in the societies in which they operate. One of the most, which they operate, end quote, One of the most immediate effects would be reducing a or dependence of fossil fuels, which would help mitigate the modern mental impact of our transportation system. However, such a shift could also have significant economic and social consequences. For example, the oil industry would experience a considerable decline, and many of these jobs associated with the oil drilling and refining could be lost due to the reduced demand for gasoline. Well, this would undoubtedly be a challenging transition for those in the oil and gas industry. I would also present a new opportunity for job creations in the renewable energy sector and other emerging industries. Um, the transition to EVs could be seen as a threat to the ideal as technology and infrastructure needed to support electric cars are still in the early stages of development. However, it is essential to recognize that the American dream is not fixed and has evolved in response to changing circumstances as people navigate to complex landscapes of environmental concerns and the role of technology in addressing that. The topic that deserves the close attention is the use of hybrid cars. Hybrid vehicles are becoming increasingly popular due to their unique gasoline and electric power combustion. The hybrid system in these cars consists of two components: an electric motor and a traditional internal combustion engine. The battery pack powers the electric motor by receiving charge through the regenerated braking or plugging the car into an electric outlet. The internal combustion engine runs on gasoline, diesel, or any other alternative fuels. Hybrid system is a manageable by complex computer that controls the power flow between the between the electric motor and the internal combustion engine. When the vehicle is in motion, and the computer selects the most efficient power source based on driving conditions and battery level hybrid cars. Have and battery level hybrid cars have several advantages over both gas powered and electric vehicles. Primarily, hybrid cars offer improved fuel economy and lower emissions than traditional gas powered vehicles. Because electric motor assists in the gasoline engine that can use less fuel in the middle, fewer pollutants. Also, hybrid cars do not require frequent recharging like electric vehicles, so they can go longer distance without stopping. This makes them more practical for everyday driving, especially for those who do not have easy access to charging stations. Hybrid cars also provide smoother and responsive driving experience. Thanks to the instant torque provided by electric motor, overall hybrid cars are excellent choice for drivers who want to reduce their performance and convenience of a traditional vehicle.